coach tonight and the rest of the series. Feeling better, feeling more like I did at the end of the regular season. Last couple of weeks have been good in terms of running practice, film sessions, coaches meetings, that kind of stuff. And I wanted to string together a few good days. I did that, and feeling well enough to coach. So I'll be out there tonight. And as I said, the intention is to go the rest of the series. So I'm excited, and it's good to be back. And that Mike guy did okay while I was gone, so that was good. But as I said to you guys the other day, nothing really changes for our players. We're doing the same stuff, and strategy remains the same. We'll keep it rolling, and hopefully we'll keep playing well. So, if you guys have some basketball questions, I'll answer those.
Any questions around the room? We have the boom mics. We'll take the first question here in the front. Bill.
Hey Steve, Bill Barber, Santa Rosa, Fresh Democrat. Was this game time decision for you? When did you decide that you'd be on the bench for this game?
This morning. I mean, yeah, I had an idea yesterday, but I wanted to see how this went this morning.
Tim, next row back. Tim Dillon, Murphy News. So you say you have the intention to coach the rest of the. Are you pretty sure you're going to coach? You're going to be able to, or do you still kind of not know about the rest of the series?
That's the plan.
Did you make this decision thinking today, or did you make this decision saying I can coach the rest of the series?
No, I thought I made that clear. I mean, no, the intention is, tonight and the rest of the series, and that's the whole idea. I wouldn't be in this if I was thinking just one game and then no. I'm in it for the rest of the way, and that's the intention.
Dave in the back row.
Steve, David McMenamin, ESPN. I'm right in front of you in the back. Did you give Mike a game? Was that part of the plan? Like, because he shepherded the team through the playoffs to allow him to coach game one and then take over? Was that any part of it?
No. That was the only thing that's been in play the whole time is just if I was going to be ready to do it, then I would do it.
Right here in the front.
Hi, Steve. Janie McCauley from AP. Were you surprised how much Kevin got through the lane in game one untouched, and what adjustments do you expect to see?
Well, I mean, they obviously made some mistakes in transition, not stopping the ball. That's pretty basic stuff, but that's the pressure that Steph and Clay can put on a defense. And I'm sure that's an adjustment that will be made. And the whole thing that for them is if they don't turn the ball over, then they're not in that position. And I know that's been their rallying cry the last couple of days. So we don't expect, to force 20 turnovers. We don't expect to only have 4 ourselves. And the game will much more likely be less chaotic for them. And they're going to put a lot of pressure on us. We know it's coming, and we got to be ready.
Ann in the center in the second row.
Ann Killian with the San Francisco Chronicle. Have you informed the team, and if so, what has been their reaction?
I haven't even said anything to the team. They've been informed throughout the process. They know that I'm doing better. I've been kind of giving them updates. But we didn't have a shoot around this morning. I didn't send out the group text or anything. I'm just going to go in there, and they probably already know because they're all on their phones all the time. But it doesn't matter. It's whether it's like I said, whether it's Mike or me. We're doing the same stuff.
Monty standing on the right.
That's Monty Blue, NBC Sports Bay Area. Steve, what changes for you? I mean, you've been around this team now for the past few weeks. What, other than going on the bench for the actual game, what changes what's different for you now?
Meaning what?
Well, you've been talking to the team at practices, addressing them before, during games, and so forth. So, is the only step you're making basically is to be on the bench during the game?
Yeah, and that's it. And the decisions that we make during the game, they're always collaborative. So, I'll be game coaching with Mike and Jaron and Ron and Q, and we'll make our decisions together. But it's not really that much different. Same thing that I've been doing for the last 3 years. But unfortunately, I've had a couple of times during my coaching stint here where there's been interruptions, unfortunately. But you know, it's the way it goes.
What's your assessment of how Mike did, and do you still need him now?
I just think the numbers are totally deceiving. I mean, you can talk like 15-0 or whatever he did, but the team was just falling apart at the seams. And so I just had to get back to make sure we righted the ship. Now, Mike is perfect. He's perfect as my right-hand man. He's such a good coach and a good person. And the way he's handled this whole thing is incredible. Just the humility and yet the confidence with which he took the reins. Players appreciate him. The staff does. I certainly do. He's an amazing guy, and lucky to have him.
Ramona on the right.
Hi, Steve, Ramona Shelman, ESPN. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hey, so Clay's had stretches like this before where he hasn't really been making all the shots. I think he was 3 for 16 last game. Do you do anything differently with him? Do you say anything, or is there anything that gets him out of it?
No, I'm a big believer that when you play really well, if you don't shoot well, but you play well, it's just a matter of time before the shot comes. I thought he played exceptionally well in game 1. 3 for 16, notwithstanding. That's what the numbers are going to show, but the defense was tremendous. His decision-making with the ball, drive and kick game, he made great decisions all game, played with force. He had probably 4 shots go in and out. Watching the tape, you know, literally like 1 inch long, right on the back rim, right on line, rattling out. You can kind of tell. It's almost like a baseball player hitting line drives at people. Like, okay, you know, he may have gone 0 for 4, but he had 2 line drives to the shortstop. Like, it's coming. That's my take on Clay.
Over here on the aisle, left side.
Kelly Johnson, NBC Sports Bay Area. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Kelly.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Obviously, you've been around the game for a long time. 3rd straight year, you're coaching in the NBA Finals. But what does it mean to you emotionally to be back on that bench and just to be back with the guys in the game? Because I know you've been there this whole time, but I guess maybe put into perspective the kind of the loss of having that taken away and now being back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying not to get wrapped up in that because this is a finals game and it's just about going out and trying to win. But it is good to be back. This is what I love to do, and I love being with the players and the staff, and so it's fun to be back up here. Back right.
Anthony Slater, Bay Area News Group. Steve, do you feel like your health is back at like the baseline where you coached all 82 games this season, or do you feel like it's even better than that?
I feel like it's back where it was before the Portland series, and as I told you guys, when I stepped aside in Portland, I don't know what happened. I don't know why things got worse, but since that time, and it's probably been, I don't know, 5-6 weeks, I've gotten a lot better, and I feel like I'm back to the baseline of where I was during the regular season when, you know, I coached every game, as you know.
Front right.
Coach Davide Chinellato, Gazzetta Italy. You just said you didn't tell the team yet. What are you planning to tell them, and do you expect any extra effort because you're back?
I'm going to pull out the win one for the Gipper speech. What's the movie? What's that movie called? I mean, you know. Dude Rock the All-American. Probably show that, you know. Maybe get a little teary-eyed. Implore them to win it for me because it's not important for them to win it for themselves. Probably be something like that.
Chris, towards the back of the right.
Chris Haynes, ESPN. Coach Kerr, how do you think, I guess it's a 2-part question, how do you think the team handled your absence? You know, we were asking them basically, coaches, players every day, what do you think about Steve? You think he's going to come back or whatnot? Do you think it was a distraction during that time for them? How did you feel about the whole process?
Apparently it was not a distraction. I don't know. We have not lost, so that's a good indication that it was not a distraction. And what's our record now without me? Like 812-6 or something? 51-4. These guys are not easily distracted. So.
Any other questions for Coach?
Thanks.
Thank you.